Thunder, like you've seen it a million times.
I'm at the governor right now, 120 miles an hour, so I can't go any quicker than this. And this is pretty good going. Oh, Scheiße, Honda, Flieger, sorry. Good morning. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator, and happy Independence Day if you are American, or at least watching this in America. It's a heck of a day to watch the movie, but I'm going to celebrate Independence Day my own way, so it's just after 5 o'clock in the morning, at least it was. We've just loaded up the truck here with some flour, and we are in Texarkana. We have a long way to go and a short time to get there. And we're going to take flour to Brownville, which is southern coast of Texas. So, quick look at the map. That's the route it reckons we want to take. I mean, that's... yeah. That's fair enough. But what if we went this way? We would save 10 miles. Trip time 11 minutes 53. Okay, I mean, we're going to be... it's actually slightly quicker, so why would we not go that way? Alright, I'm going to go this way because, well, just because. But a couple of caveats here. Number one, we are in the 2,150 horsepower, or we have that engine under the hood. Because, I mean, if you're going to do this, you're going to do this right. And number two, we want to try and not crash, which I almost... well, I didn't quite hit the trailer when I got here, but yeah. Right, so let's go ahead and move off. Got an 18-speed transmission under the hood. It's a manual, though I'm going to be driving this thing in semi or in automated mode for the most part, because it's going to be a bit of a handful. ABS is turned off, traction control is also turned off, and got nearly a full tank of fuel. So the idea is we want to make relatively efficient, speedy progress. Traffic's being turned down. I think it's 50% of what it normally is, and that's because it's a holiday, so who's going to be on the road? And I want to take care of Red Thunder, so I don't want to do anything too terrible to the engine until it's at least warmed up. So temperature is about 120 degrees. That is the cluster of gauges next to the map, bottom row right hand side. That shows my oil temperature there. Coolant is a cluster of 4 gauges on the left hand side of the dashboard, top right. And that's not even 100 degrees. Could show that on the dashboard as well. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. As you can see, I've been using this engine. There we go. Water's 86. Oil's now showing as 138. So we want to try and take it steady whilst everything's cold. But we will most definitely let her rip once we are on the main road. We're trying to follow traffic rules today, exception of the speed limit, which means no running red lights, no using the shoulder, no going around roundabouts the wrong way, no going the wrong way up the road, intentionally at least. And as British, sometimes I do that in Texas. I really don't worry about it. At least I haven't recently. And I try not to wheel spin. That's going to be fun. So tempting to just hoof it off the line here. But we're not going to, so my limit's 50. Interesting. I'm being maybe a little hard. on the engine, but I want to beat this light. There we go, I beat it. But I didn't beat this one though. Okay. So, yeah, this is going to be a run. I'm sure I can do it. Easily do it, because I mean, even if I drove normally I'd be able to do it, but I want to try and get there by lunchtime. That's going to be the challenge. Now lunchtime of course is defined as anywhere between 12 and 2. Usually it's closer to midday or high noon, but we'll see. It is a long way to go in just how many hours is it? 6 hours. 700 miles in 6 hours? I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to try. Besides, maybe we'll get there in time for afternoon tea. Oh, what's on 2 wheels there? Okay. Right. The open road beckons. So, hammer down. Let's get going. So a bit more information about the vehicle today. Yes, it's a long wheelbase Kenworth W900. The trailer is, I think, 45 foot, which is about the closest I could get to what they reckon was used in Smokey and the Bandit. And the cargo today, it is just over 40,000 pounds. I think it's close to 41,000 pounds. It's quite a chunky cargo for a fairly small trailer. Gearing today, we've got a 285 final drive, which means we can get for about 125 miles an hour. Now, this suicide lane, oh, am I supposed to use that? Probably not. But I think we can be aggressive here with other traffic, just try not to run into them. Come on, little white van. Come on. Oh, that's just not cool. Not a good start here. I can intimidate you. Don't think that works somehow. Why are you braking? Okay, I know why you're braking. Never mind. Okay. Now, move over or let me past. Chump. Genuine frustration there from me. I know why the AI did what he did, and I was being very impatient. And he couldn't have anticipated how impatient I was being, because the AI doesn't do that. But still, that was a reckless, dangerous move for both of us, I think. Oh, is this light green? No, I don't think so. That's full braking effort, and we're going to stop just about in time. Look at that. Oh, beauty. That felt like a Gran Turismo license test. You remember those back in the day? You eagerly unwrapped your CD or your DVD and you shoved it in your PlayStation and you had to do a license test, and you're like, man, this sucks. Especially if you're not very good at those sorts of things. So you'd waste 3 hours of your life doing a license test just so you can get into the game and play a more advanced league. Yeah, I absolutely loved the Gran Turismo games back in the day. The latest one I played was, I think, Gran Turismo 4. So I only had a PlayStation 2. I never got a 3 or 4 or 5. And I don't think I ever will. And that's okay. Then again, Gran Turismo does look pretty cool. So I am not the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy right now, because this little red thing got round me. That's now over. Okay. So if I'm going to average 115 miles an hour in a vehicle that can barely hit 115 with a cargo, I ain't going to do it. But like I say, we're going to give it a go. So let's see. What am I? Is it 120 I'm geared at? I'm gearing limited. It's 115. Oh, it might be a little less. It might be like, there we go, 118, 119. Am I going to hit 120? Yes! And I'm going to hit traffic. Okay, so I can achieve 120 miles an hour eventually. The braking effort is at 65%, and that's so I don't just like jam on the anchors and pretty much stop dead, because there's no fun in that. Well, sometimes there is. Okay, I don't have my indicator on. Why are you braking, sir? Your give way sign, come on. I mean, if you like, is it just to make me change down 7 gears? Because that's always fun. So, risk factors today. The biggest risk is to loosen up behind the wheel. That's me. That's me doing something reckless and crashing. Second risk, the traffic. Third risk is probably fuel. And when I say fuel, we're probably not going to run out. We may have to stop, because if we work this thing really hard, it doesn't have chuck fuel out the back, or actually out the top. But right now, if I switch to my consumption, I forget, the W900 with this dashboard mod doesn't actually show me the miles per gallon number. I've got the overall of 3.7, and that has dropped. But right now, at full throttle, I'm going to be getting about 1 mile per gallon, maybe. I mean, it does fair fly along, though. I mean, I'm already at my waypoint.
Slow down.
Oh, that was close. And unintentional. I did not mean to understeer into his path. That would have ruined the trip for sure. Right, speed 108. Gonna have to take it steady here on some of these corners. It does fly along though. It's quite easy to get up to speed. Almost too easy. Yep, I'm now understeering into the back of this truck. I don't want to do that. Alright, let's squirt past him, like so. You know, keep my engine brake on, because I need all the deceleration help I can get. This thing doesn't have a drag chute, unfortunately, and I don't have a retarder. Because they can be interesting with just braking 2 axles. And by interesting, I mean as in crash. Very easily interesting, especially when it rains. Now, admittedly, I keep that automatic retarder option turned on. Yeah, I had to go quiet because I was concentrating then. Yeah, it does understeer under brakes. Where you think you're going, Y car? Fetch. I've used 1/4 of a tank. I don't think I've averaged 100 miles an hour, so we are failing in my mission. That was a little unfortunate, and I wasn't able to stop any better, really. So 1% damage, but that might be tire wear. Tire damage. Can't think why my tires are damaged. Could easily fall off a road like this and just completely destroy my my truck. Okay, got the power, full power, off we go. There are times when I think I might just want to shift manually, because got a bit more finer control over the acceleration that we've got. And then I remember how difficult it is to drive this thing manual. At least how difficult it is to drive it manual and narrate what on earth's going on, and I already... Whoa! Dude! At least he didn't give me a ticket. Or try to, because he would have to catch me first. Come on, Range Rover. At least you use your indicator. Phew. Some near misses and only one minor collision that probably would have damaged the paintwork quite a bit. We're making great progress. Let's just check. So I'm assuming we are. 500 miles left to go. Hey, look at that. And well, 3.5 hours left. So okay, I know I'm not going to make it, but I'm going to give it a good effort. And I'm at the governor right now, 120 miles an hour, so I can't go any quicker than this. And this is pretty good going. Oh, Scheiße, Nonda, Flieger, sorry. Oh no! Oh, that was lucky. Well, I didn't, I didn't get stuck. Let's see if I can recover this. I think I can. Maybe. You can recover most things with brute power. Although I'm in the carriageway the wrong way. So I suppose we will have to do a U-turn. I don't know whether this really counts as proper crash. Yes, the famous last words of "oh no." I'll get my lights off. I've got my lights on for safety, but they clearly didn't help me there. Right, let's look at the situation then. So 4%, is that all? Well, that's cool. It feels a bit lumpy though. Have I broken something? No, I don't know. I got something stuck in a wheel arch, like a bridge. Okay, well, we lost a bit of time there, but we didn't completely destroy the drive, and that's good, because I honestly thought I was going to be sailing right down into that, I don't know, gap between the two carriageways, making a big red mess at the other side. But we didn't, so luck is on our side. And straight back to the governor, because, hey, we wanna get there in time, right? Check fuel, and we're, well, 5/8 of a tank. And I'm at the governor right now, so I can't go any quicker. Should I have fitted taller gearing with this? I mean, maybe. Yeah, maybe I could have fitted taller gearing. Oh, not again. Well, that's a stroke of luck, but that was not a clever trick. Now my truckie's a bit knackered. And my oil, I was about to observe that my oil temperature was a little high. Let's see, can I still see what it says?
How many times do I have to tell you?
Should be able to. Let's go through my dashboard. 210 Fahrenheit, okay. It's a little high, but it's not horrendous. And this, I believe, is Houston.
Going too fast.
Yeah, there's a big risk of falling off these bridges. Kind of tight corners, and of course the barrier is kind of low, so you can easily flip over it. Getting some performance issues from the game as well, so we'll just drive faster to compensate. Galveston this way. Okay, I'm gonna brake for this. I think it doesn't look steep or tight, but I don't trust it. Well, I've still got all my gears, and it looks like I've still got most of my power, because I'm still able to reach the governor. Brakes still work, thank goodness. Although I bet you they're glowing red hot after that braking episode. Yeah, I'm a little down on power actually, just a little bit. It's still capable. Am I showing 16%? Yeah, that was a fairly major incident. I did hit something nearly head on. In fact, I can still just about reach the governor is good enough, I think. Okay, I should have checked what's my distance. 379 miles in 2 hours. I can't do 180 miles an hour. Not with this gearbox, anyway. and not with this amount of traffic. But I can maybe get there for one, or, well, more likely two, but let's use a bit of trailer brake here. See if that helps. Does a little bit. I mean, it's probably a little hard on the trailer's tyres, but, I mean, we might see that wear go from 4% a little higher, but, or the damage. But yeah, that actually worked really well. Let's try it again, because we're coming into another tightish corner. There's no service brake, a bit of engine brake and trailer brake, and it brings the speed right down to about 90. So that works. I'm quite happy with that. Why is my phone blowing up? Okay. I think I need to do something about that. I only ever get notifications when I'm trying to do a live stream, typically, or do some recording. But hey, at least... oh, look at this. At least the house smoke alarm hasn't gone off. Cool story. A couple of weeks ago, I was trying to make a video when the smoke alarm went off. And that's unusual, because it doesn't normally go off. I don't know why. Well, no, it was just beeping, actually. It wasn't going off. It was 3 beeps. Anyway. I can hear it in myself. I'm a little excited by this trip. And that's because I feel like I've got a small chance of actually making it. The technique of destroying the the trailer tires and using the engine brake to try and balance things off a little bit at the front has helped me around several corners now, so I might have found a technique that only involves me taking one finger off my controller and aiming for the right button on the keyboard, which is not a hard button to reach because it's the right alt that's next to the spacebar. However, if I were to get the spacebar instead, that would activate the parking brake, or the e-brake, and that would be very unfortunate. I don't trust this guy. He's given plenty of space. And he didn't move in front because I gave him space, so there we go. Check fuel. I'm just over I'm about a third of a tank. I will need motion lotion. We'll worry about that a little further away. Single carriageway road. Oh, sorry, I think it's called a 2-lane in American. Because this is Independence Day. We celebrate Will Smith's finest hour. Can we overtake? Can we overtake? I mean, when the gearbox decides what gear to be in, yes. This doesn't feel dangerous at all. Alright, the trailer brake really does make a huge difference to braking effort, so all credit there. And it wheel spins, but not as eagerly, so I think it's oh, that was unfortunate. I meant to stop there. Yeah, so it wheel spins, but not as much as it was earlier on. I think the damage to the engine has definitely taken the edge off. Oil temperature still about 210, maybe a little higher. If that gets too high, not only do we get a warning sign, but we can also we can kill the engine. I think it shuts out. When it shuts off, it's often high oil temperature. It's maybe a self-preservation. Right, I think I want to think about where I'm going to stop for fuel. I don't really pull out. But I will, because we said we would follow the law apart from the speed limit, so... Actually, I mean, rolling stops would be okay. It was a very, very big rolling stop I just performed. So what am I going to weigh? 41,000 pounds. I'm probably close to 80,000 pounds gross weight. Let's see. 75. Okay, a little light then. Well, it's 11:45. Take that chance there. Off we go. So I guess I got 2 hours to get to my destination, which I think is achievable. Yeah, maybe. 233 miles to go in 2 hours, so I've got to stop for fuel between now and then. I'm not going to make it by 2 p.m. Come on, guys. Don't make me do something I'm going to regret. You did. Grief, it does not feel that quick when you pull out to pass a big rig and a car. And I guess once it gets going, it's completely fine.
Slow down.
Obviously I could see around that corner. Thank goodness there's nothing coming. That's quite an impressive overtake to go from sort of whatever I was to 110 in the other lane. Seems completely safe. I'm going to relax my safety rules here. Whoa. Fuel stop, fuel stop, fuel stop, fuel stop, fuel stop, fuel stop. Think. Can I get there? Yes. Cut the grass here. Oops, my bad.
Never mind.
Sorry, bus. Mine.
Getting ready to turn left.
Suffering from a bit of understeer when we're under full power. And lengthy delays when we try and change gear, when it changes gear for me, so I might be driving the wheels off this thing. Okay, splash and dash, let's go, go, go. Take ages, but this is a high-speed pump. And this is about this time, the credit card machines normally accepted my card, if it's my passenger car. Alright, we still have 50 gallons left, so I could have kept it going, but I'm actually very happy to have stopped now. Right, so I've got to circle back on myself. And it looks like I can turn left here. Which is good. Yes, I can. So
Okay. That's fine.
yeah, there's some oddities happening with the gear change. I think because the engine's a bit damaged. Maybe the gearbox is a bit damaged as well, and it's not able to change gear particularly cleanly.
Then turn left.
But we're doing okay. Yeah, so I applied full power then, and it went to change down, and it went to change immediately back up, so it's like it's whipsawing. Solution's maybe not to apply full power like that, but that's the fun in not trying to get the thing to skid its wheels out of line. Okay, well,
Caution. We're exceeding the speed limit.
hopefully this is a fairly smooth trip from this point onwards. I'm going to set my cruise at 120 so that we stretch for the governor.
Going to hit
And I've got 180 miles to go in an hour. So we're right back at, they're going to do 180 miles an hour. I'm not going to do that. But we'll see. If I can do 120 miles, which again I won't be able to.
going too fast.
Oh. Bugger. I won't be able to recover this one. Okay, well that wraps up today's video. That's a cool shot at me looking very nonplussed. Dang. Well, happy Independence Day, everyone. Thanks for watching, everyone. This was a blast. In more ways than one. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Goodbye.